What's up everybody, my name is Ryan and welcome back to three.naught, your home for treasure hunting of all kinds. Today I'm going to be starting a new series called The Search for Silver. Now I'm actually really excited about this series because it's going to be combining coin roll hunting, silver purchases, and just the mentality that goes behind silver stacking in general. You see, what I'm trying to do is combine my passion for coin collecting and silver stacking into one activity. Let me give you an idea of what that's going to look like. Come on, let's go. So to start this series off properly, I thought I would quickly give you an idea of how much loose silver I have sitting around. This is just silver that I've accumulated over the years, so here you go. So there you have it. Now I know this is not a lot of silver, and it's really random. I mean, there's just all different kinds of coins here, but I'm just going to get into this real quickly, kind of tell you how I got all of this, and then we're going to mark it down in the tally and see how many ounces we have here. So to start off, we have 6 peace dollars. And I got all of these peace dollars as gifts from a family member, so these actually hold a lot of sentimental value, but I'm definitely going to count them in the tally just because, you know, we want to show how much I have as we go on. So here is an American Silver Eagle 2015. I also got that as a gift, and we're also going to count that in the tally. Now, all of these are war nickels that I have found from coin roll hunting in the past, I don't know, like 6 months. And you've probably seen me find a lot of these on camera in my past coin roll hunting videos, but I got about, I don't know, about 10 of them there, maybe a little bit more. And then down here we just have a whole bunch of Mercury dimes, Washington quarters, got a couple of interesting halves here. So this one I believe is going to be a 1920 Walking Liberty, and we also have a Barber half here. 1906 S. You can see the mint mark is right below the eagle there. So there you have it. That's the silver that we're going to be starting with to start this series off. I'm going to total up real quick how much that is actually going to add up to. We know we have an ounce here and quite a few here, but actually what we're going to do is we're going to keep these at home because I am moving to college pretty soon, so I'm going to continue this series in college and hopefully have it with me so that we can keep totaling it up. But for this junk silver here, I'm actually going to take this and put it into this little bag that I have here. And hopefully we're going to be filling this up by the end of the series because it's not a huge bag, but I think it's a fitting size for what we have here in junk, or as what they call junk silver, not junk, but you know what I mean. It's an old Silver Mountain bag, so we're going to be keeping that in the bag and just keep adding to it as the season goes by, and hopefully we'll be filling that up soon. Alright, so I quickly just made a list of all of the coins that I just showed you. I made sure to write down the exact silver amount and how many I had, and then I totaled up the amount of silver that we had to start out in junk silver, and it came out to about 8.39 ounces. So not too bad to start, and we're going to keep using this book as we continue to find and or purchase more junk silver. Oh, and by the way, this 8.39 ounces came out to be about $155 in silver value, so that's pretty good to start. So obviously junk silver, you know, that's really cool and all, but here's what this series is really going to be about for me, is these collections. These 8 collections right here is what I'm going to be looking to hopefully fill up, and you're going to see that there's going to be varying levels of fullness in these books, and I'm just looking to fill these up as much as I can in this series. So let's take a look at what we got to start. First collection that we're going to be looking at is this Jefferson nickel collection. Now I know that's kind of an odd one to start on, but I've been really working on filling this collection through nickel roll hunting, and you'll notice down here that there's actually a good portion of nickels that were minted, in case you didn't know this already, that were silver. So between the years of 1942 and 1945, we have silver war nickels, and that's a lot of what people look for when they coin roll hunt nickels. So the only ones that I'm currently missing are the 43D and the 44S. These ones are just low mintage and kind of difficult to find, so you know, I'm still looking for those in the rolls, but obviously if I find any of these other dates, then I'm just going to put it on the list and add it to the junk silver collection, which we've started in this little bag. So on to the next collection here. Here we have a Roosevelt dimes collection going from 1946 to 1964, and this is actually the only year that the Roosevelt dimes were silver, so this is a complete collection if I can fill it out. Now I don't have a whole lot in here, just a few. As you can see, we got, I don't know, 5 on this page, a lot more on that last page, but hopefully I'll be getting into a few more coin roll hunting dimes this year. It's kind of a tricky thing to coin roll hunt because you only get maybe 1 dime per box, and the 2 boxes that I've gotten so far have been skunks for me. So, but I'm definitely going to try again because I really want to work on completing this collection. And the next collection I want to show you is out of order numismatically, but there's a reason for that. This is the 1964 to 1985 Kennedy halves collection. And the only silver half that I have in here is the 1967, which I did find coin roll hunting. You can check out that video. It's called like my first silver or something like that. But as you can see, I have completed the collection all other than the silver halves. And the reason that I showed it to you in this order is because the nickels, dimes, and halves are going to be the ones that I'm actually going to be able to possibly complete through coin roll hunting only. And that's kind of my goal for those. Now, I am looking forward to hopefully finding some more silver halves and hopefully completing this collection. But the rest of these collections, which I'll show you real quick here, going from the Morgan dollars, Franklin halves, Liberty standing dollars, and then the quarters, those aren't going to be very likely. It's not going to be very likely that you find these coin roll hunting. You could possibly find the Franklin halves and the Liberty halves coin roll hunting, but you definitely aren't going to find Morgan dollars and Washington quarters. They're such a waste of time trying to go and coin roll hunt the quarters because the return is just so low on those that it's really not worth your time. But I am going to show you these collections anyway because a big part of this series is also going to be purchasing silver. So let's start with this Washington 1932 to 1947 collection. As you can see, we have very sparse specimens in this collection, not a whole lot going on here, maybe 1/3 of the way through it, but like I said, looking to purchase and hopefully complete that collection, hopefully in just paying junk silver prices for those. The next collection we have is the 1948 through 1964. Definitely a lot more going on in this one. It's actually almost full. I think I'd say about 80% full, maybe 75. But yeah, just missing some of the more rare dates like that 3.2 million. You can see here, it's pretty obvious that this one is cleaned and this one as well. These were bought at a coin shop already, so yeah, that's getting pretty full and should be able to complete that within the series for sure. The next collection I have for you here is this Liberty Standing Half Dollar collection, which is honestly almost empty. I mean, we have only 4 here, and they're mostly pretty common dates other than this 1941S. But yeah, that's that collection for you. Now this Franklin Half Dollar collection I just recently picked up actually, and you can probably tell because there's only 1 coin in it, but I just think these Franklin halves, now this is the only one I currently own, but Franklin halves are just like one of the coolest coins in my opinion. I don't know why, I've just always liked them. The way they look is just awesome. So that is a collection that I'm hoping to probably find all through purchases. But yeah, I'd definitely like to get a lot more into that. Probably not going to finish it by the end of the season, but get as far as we can for sure. And the final collection that I have for you here is something that is going to be a little bit trickier for me to complete, just because when you're purchasing Morgan dollars, there's such a high premium on the dollars. It's so much higher than all those other coins you've seen, like the dimes and the quarters and the halves. So it's kind of tougher for me to actually go out and buy these. But as you can see, I've been collecting these since I was a kid. I remember going out and buying them for like 13 bucks in a little bin. But these are some of the more common dates here. That one's a really nice one. I'm proud of having that one. But just some common dates that I was able to pick up over the years. And I really have always wanted to complete this collection since I was a kid. I thought that would just be the coolest thing to have this Morgan dollar collection completed. So there you have it. That's what this series is basically going to be about. These are the 3 collections, again, that I'm going to try to just stick to strictly coin roll hunting to complete. We have the Kennedy halves, the Roosevelt dimes, and the Jefferson nickels. And we're really doing pretty well in those collections. I just have a few more to get. Other than the dimes collection, which I'm going to be hunting a lot more this year, so be sure to look out for that. And then as far as coin purchases go, we have the Washington quarters, all of the older half dollars, which is the Standing Liberty, Franklin half dollars, and then the Morgan dollars, which we may or may not get around to. But you know, just make sure to look out for these, because I'm going to be telling you what I paid for them and how I picked them up and all kinds of information like that. And we're going to be writing it down in the book as well. So I think this is going to be a really fun series that you guys are going to enjoy and just kind of keep track with me as we go. So I'm really looking forward to it. And so the search for silver is on. In the next few months, I hope to be making a whole bunch of coin purchases. I hope to be doing a lot of coin roll hunting and just finding as much silver as I possibly can in the time that I have. Like I said before, this series is going to be well documented, both with videos and with written records of what I'm buying and finding in the rolls. My goal is for you guys to see my silver stack grow within the next few months, and also to see my collections get more and more filled out as we both make coin purchases and continue to coin roll hunt. And so on this 26th day in August of 2016, I officially let the search for silver begin. If you're planning on checking out this series in the future, make sure to leave a like on the video down below to let me know, and I will see you all in the next video. I'm Ryan, and this is three.naught signing out.